Your Facebook ads are dead, and your social media posts are completely invisible to your audience. And that's the reason why you're not generating enough traffic from them, and they keep costing you more money. Now, how would you like to get tens of thousands of free visitors and hundreds of new customers to your websites every single day from social media on complete autopilot? You see, it's not just about posting something on social media and hoping to get traffic. You need to wow your audience to get them to like, share, and engage with your posts. Now, how do you do that? By creating and publishing engaging visual content, such as cinemagraphs, memes, and quote pictures. Now, Facebook admits that you have less than 2 seconds to capture your audience's attention, or they'll scroll away. And visual content is proven to stand out and capture those very eyeballs. But isn't creating cinemagraphs, memes, or quote pictures difficult, time-taking, and require you to be a creative genius? Well, not anymore. I'm about to show you exactly how you could create highly engaging cinemagraphs, memes, and quote pictures on autopilot, and to get free traffic and customers, of course, to your websites in 3 easy steps. Introducing VisualReel. Now, VisualReel is a revolutionary all-in-one cloud software that instantly cranks out memes, cinemagraphs, and quote pictures all on autopilot. With just a few clicks, VisualReel creates visual content that people crave and lets you post them on 10 traffic-packed social media sites. Not only that, it comes packed with 500 cinemagraph videos, over 1,000 meme graphics in our library, over 25,000 images, and 1,000 quotes to use in your quote pictures. And today with VisualReel, you also get the agency license. You can instantly start making money by offering visual content creation services to your clients. It can't get any better than this. Let me show you how easy VisualReel is to use. Once you log into the dashboard, you get a bird's eye view of all the stats. Now, VisualReel lets you create active cinemagraphs, memes, and quote pictures. Now, there are 2 ways to create them, manually and automatically. Let's look at creating them manually first. You click on Create Cinemagraph, and this will open up the Cinemagraph video library with over 500 Cinemagraph videos that you could choose or search from, or you can import your own video to edit. Now, once you select the video, you'll be taken to the editor where you could select the part of the video that you want to be animated while keeping the rest static. You could add your text or CTA, change the font styling, drag and position it, add shapes, images, customize it all, and then export the cinemagraph as a video file or GIF. Now, you could view all your cinemagraphs right here. You could edit them, delete them, or share them on social media profiles you connect in just a click. Now, the same is the process for creating memes. You click Create Meme button, which loads up the meme library with over 1,000 memes which you can choose or search from, or you can import your own. Now, once you've selected a meme image, you can fully customize and export it as a meme image, which you can then download or share on social media in just 1 click. Now, for quote pictures, click on Create Quote-Pics to open on the Images library with over 25,000 images to choose or search from, or import your own. Choose one to edit, click on the Quote Library button to add in a ready-made quote instead of writing your own, and add your text or your call to action. Now, customize the quote picture and import it to download or share on social media. Now, the best part, create cinemagraphs or memes or quote pictures automatically and share them on your social media accounts. Here you click the automatic button, enter the keywords that you want, and then choose between memes or quote picture, select customization options, number of posts to create, choose your social media profiles to post on, and then the frequency of the posts, and then click submit, and VisualReel will actually keep on creating content for you right on autopilot while you sit back and relax. Can you believe that? See how quick and easy that was? Literally, there's nothing like VisualReel out there. Imagine being able to create and post engaging content that actually does bring results. Create cinemagraphs, memes, and quote pics for marketing agencies, for your Fiverr gigs, for your Facebook ads, for your social media marketing, for your e-commerce stores, for your Teespring campaigns, for affiliate marketing, and so much more. And the coolest part, unlike other software, VisualReel comes loaded with 500 Cinemagraph videos, 1,000 plus meme graphics in our library, and over 25,000 images to use in your Quote-Pics, and over 1,000 quotes in multiple categories, all of which are 100% customizable. Add your own text, CTA, buttons, shapes, images, edit font color, font type, change the size, drag and position everything, and so much more. And that's not it. VisualReel comes with the agency license right now, and that means you can instantly start using VisualReel to create and publish visually engaging content for your clients, for your Fiverr gigs, and start making money with this. Just one sale will cover your investment and add in some profits as well. Does it get any better than this? Actually, it does. With VisualReel, there's no monthly fee or watermarks, no limited rights, no catch. Listen, memes, cinemagraphs, Quote-Pics, and images tap into people's natural craving for visual content, allowing you to finally get the attention your business deserves. Unlike other traffic methods, visual content is proven to get more eyeballs and clicks. And with VisualReel, you can finally get a piece of the action with a true push-button tool that creates traffic-getting graphics on complete autopilot. In 10 minutes from now, just 10 minutes, you're logging into VisualReel, you tap a couple of buttons to create your first meme or cinemagraph or quote picture, add your URL, then watch VisualReel automatically schedule and post your new graphic to 10 social media websites totally hands-free. A couple of hours later, your visual content has started getting likes and shares on Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. You're building backlinks for your website and rising in the search engines. And best of all, real people are clicking through to your website and pouring into your landing pages and offers, building your list, clicking your affiliate links, and yes, buying your products. Within hours, you've got more traffic than most struggling marketers get all week. And that's just from one post. That took you just, seconds to create. Can you imagine the kind of traffic you could be getting with 10, 20, or even 30 posts per week? Now it's finally possible with VisualReel. Simply log into your dashboard from any device, including mobile, and start cranking out engaging cinemagraphs, memes, quote pictures, and more using VisualReel in minutes. You're fully covered by our 14-day traffic domination guarantee. We want you to use VisualReel right now in the next 5 minutes and see how quick and easy you can start getting free traffic, leads, and sales. Create and publish your first meme, cinemagraph, or quote picture in the next few minutes, and we guarantee if VisualReel doesn't help boost your traffic and subsequently your sales within 14 days or sooner, you won't have to pay a single dime. Plus, with the agency license, you'll become a social media and visual content marketing rock star and get paid big bucks for hitting a few buttons each day. I'm truly convinced that you'll love how easy VisualReel is to get traffic and make money. So what are you waiting for? VisualReel is currently available for a ridiculously low intro one-time price. Click the button below and get your VisualReel access with agency license right now.
All right, perfect, cool. All right, great. Let's do this. All right, guys, so today's training is about an amazing app called VisualReel. Now, before I go ahead, I want to point out, if you haven't watched the webinar training about VisualReel app, the app that creates motivational videos and coach style videos, and if you haven't watched that training, I highly recommend that you watch that training before you start with VisualReel, because the things I shared in the VisualReel webinar training exactly applies to VisualReel in a slightly different way, in a slightly different approach, of course, but you can use VisualReel to make money using visual content, just the way you can make money using visual video content in VisualReel. So if you haven't watched the webinar training of VisualReel, I highly recommend that you definitely watch that training first, and then continue learning and using VisualReel. Okay, so in this training, we're going to talk about VisualReel, how to set it up, how to create visual content for your social media, how to create cinemagraphs, how to create memes, how to create code pictures, and all that stuff. And I'm going to do a quick demo showing you how all the features work, because the cinemagraph part is a little bit complicated if you've never created a cinemagraph. And then I'm going to show you how to create memes and codes and leverage them to actually get traffic, get engagement in social media and all that cool stuff. All right, so let's jump into the browser and I'm going to show you how this works. The first thing that you'll see here today is the VisualReel dashboard. Oh, very good morning, Roger. It's evening at my end. I'm in a remote island somewhere in Vietnam in a bit of a jungle. So also a quick warning to you guys, if you hear random noises of birds or stuff or wind howling, do let me know. I'll try to close a couple more windows because I'm in a remote island right now, and it's quite interesting here. There's a lot of windy weather happening right now. I think a storm is coming in a couple of hours. But yeah, do let me know if there's a lot of interference in the audio. I'll try and fix that. Okay, cool. So back to the topic. We are on the VisualReel dashboard. If you haven't been on this dashboard, you have to go to https:// app.visualreel VisualReel.io, visualreel.io. Make sure it's https SSL always. And then you're gonna see this login page. You enter your email, enter your password, the password that we generated for you, and click on login. Right, this is gonna take you to the VisualReel dashboard. Now, guys, always remember, the first step when you use an app is to change the password, right? So I'm sure we generated a password for you. So what we're going to do is click on this little icon on the top right corner, and I'm going to go to my accounts right up top here, and I'm going to change the password. You can change your name. You can change this profile picture by clicking on this choose file, and you can upload your own picture. If you want to change your email, you have to reach out to our support desk and we can do it for you. But first step, make sure you change your password. So you enter the password that we generated for you, or the password that was automatically generated for you, and then you create a new password. You enter your password, you write it down 2 times, click on change password, and you are good to go. Now, again, like all our apps, we are completely GDPR compliant and your data is in your control. So you can download all the data that you have on this account of yours. You can stop us from processing your data, your email, your name, storing your password on our database. You can delete all your data, all your content, all the stuff you have created inside VisualReel, including your email, name, password, and all that stuff. And it'll be deleted, but if you click on this, your account will be deleted. Again, this is for privacy reason. This is GDPR in case you want to ever do that. Now, once you've changed your password, you're gonna go to the dashboard page right over here. Let me open it up. Now, the first thing you'll see is a notice that says all your cinemagraph, GIFs, etc. will be deleted in 2 days. So make sure you download them before they get expired. Okay, so what happens is, like, when you create a cinemagraph, it is stored on our server for 48 hours for privacy reasons, and after 48 hours we delete the file. But if you want to download it after 48 hours, you can easily click on one button and it'll be recreated. You don't have to edit it, or you don't have to start from scratch again. It'll be recreated and you can download it again. It's just that it's deleted, the main file is deleted every 48 hours. Okay, so the first thing that you see on the dashboard here is how many cinemagraphs you've created, how many meme pictures you have created, how many code pictures you have created. Then you can download the Reel Apps mobile app, which is now available on Google Play Store and Apple iOS. If you want to search for it, make sure you go to Google Play Store. Let me show you. Search for Reel Apps, APPS without space, And the first result you'll see is the Reel app, mobile app. This one with the red icon. Don't open this one. We're trying to get this one down. But yeah, this is the one which says Reel app mobile, and make sure you click on install on your mobile phone, of course. And you can download the mobile app and access all your Reel app accounts and download all your videos. Same way for Apple and iOS. Okay, scrolling down, you can see a graph of how much content have you been creating across the week. Then you can see all the different content you have created. Now, VisualReel lets you create cinemagraph, memes, and code pictures. Now, I'm going to tell you what each of these mean in a minute. But let me explain you the table here. So it shows you the type of content you have created. So I've created a lot of cinemagraphs. If it's a meme or code, it will say meme or code. It'll show the name of the campaign. It'll show the type, or you can preview it over here. It'll show the status. Is it completed? Is it still pending? And then you can regenerate it if it's deleted, of course. So since this one is deleted, I have to click on regenerate. It'll re-render the video and I can download it again. It'll re-render the image and I can download that image again. I can delete this campaign if I want to, or I can click on download and it'll download whatever cinemagraph or code or meme I've created, and I can save it on my computer. Okay. Now, what exactly cinemagraph means? Cinemagraph essentially, guys, is a picture that is an animated picture that has a part of it that looks like it's moving or is animated, and everything else is still. Okay, so let me try and show you some examples of cinemagraph so it's more clear. Let's Google for examples of cinemagraph. And this will also give you a brief idea of how other people are using, how other brands are using cinemagraphs in their social media, so you get a better understanding of how you can use it. So let me open up this blog post. Let's see. Okay, so as you can see in this image, this is an image, but it's animated. The paper keeps on animating, keeps on moving all the time, and then there's this little thing in the window that keeps on moving all the time. Everything else is still. So this is a cinemagraph. All right, let's look at another one. On this one, it's a still picture of a bike resting on a pole, but you know, these leaves keep on moving. This is a cinemagraph. Same with this cat. As you can see, the entire picture is still except her ears, which always keep on repeating and moving in the same pattern. All right, let's look at another one. This one, everything is still except the train. It keeps on moving and moving and keep moving and keep animating indefinitely. Same way with this picture, everything is still except her hair and the part of the dress that keeps moving. So what the reason with cinemagraph is, this is another good example. Her hands keep on moving and will keep on moving. So if you're promoting a coffee shop, you can have an image like this and just write your message or share your discount coupon or something and share it on Facebook or social media. Now, the reason why people create cinemagraph and why these pictures are so useful is because they are pattern interrupt. Now, pattern interrupt is something, you know, a lot of people share a lot of content on social media. People share images and videos and text posts and all that great stuff on their social media, and their fans and their friends always engage with a lot of stuff. But the thing is, when you are scrolling through your Facebook feed, when you're scrolling through your Instagram or your Twitter feed, there's so much content, you tend to skip it. You tend to skip about 90% of the content. You only engage with something that captures your eyes, right? So you want to create content for your audience, for people on your Facebook fan page or your Twitter profile or Instagram profile. You want to create content that, you know, makes people stop in their scrolling and actually pay attention to that content. So cinemagraph is something that does that. You know, it makes people stop and, you know, actually give attention to certain picture, certain video for a second, because it looks outstanding. It looks very unique. It looks very different, and people want to look at it. People want to give it attention. And then when they look at it, they click on your links, click on your message and everything. Okay, so this is, you know, essentially a cinemagraph. This is what it does. Now, I'm going to show you how you can create cinemagraph for your, Facebook fan pages, your Instagram and your Twitter, and get engagement. Now again, before I show you how we create all these visual graphics, the way to use these graphics, the way to make money with this graphic is exactly what I broke down in the VisualReel webinar training, right? So in VisualReel webinar training, if you remember, we talked about, creating visual content, visual videos that you can publish on Instagram and, Facebook fan pages and start growing a little bit and start making some money. So it's the same thing with the visual content with Cinemagraph, memes, and quotes. You are gonna use the content created using VisualReel and content and the videos creating using VisualReel, and you're gonna mix and match them up. Some of them are motivational videos, and then some of them are cinemagraphs, some of them are memes, some of them are quote videos, some of them are quote images. You mix and match all these content, and you have this so much amazing content that you can share and monetize and actually start making money. All right, so yeah, again, if you haven't watched that the VisualReel webinar training yet, I highly recommend you do that before actually using this, because you're gonna learn exactly how you can leverage everything that I'm going to show you today, how you can leverage Cinemagraph, memes, and coach to actually make money without actually selling services to clients and other people. Okay, so let's jump into Cinemagraph. So first thing you want to do is mouse over on the Cinemagraph. You'll see two options: View Cinemagraph and Create Cinemagraph. So if you click on View Cinemagraphs, you can see all the Cinemagraph that you have created. So it's the same thing as the dashboard. You can download, delete, regenerate them, and just keep a separate track of all the Cinemagraphs, right? Now, if you want to create one, you click on Create Cinemagraph, and we're going to give you tons of videos that you can use to turn them into Cinemagraph. There are so many videos here. I think we have over a little over 1,000 or 1,500 videos that you can use, and we keep on adding more and more every few days, every few weeks, every few months, as soon as we find. You can also upload your own video, right? So if you don't want to use one of our video, if you have your own video and you want to convert that video into a Cinemagraph, you can do that. You can upload your video file, and you can edit it later to turn it into a Cinemagraph. Okay, now let's pick one video and I'm going to show you how to edit it. Let's use this one, the waterfall. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. You can click on this eye to preview the video, and you can click on it to open up the editor. Now, pay close attention to this part, because Cinemagraph editor is a little bit tricky and complicated to use. A little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit. So make sure you pay attention to this. Now, this is the video. I'm going to click on play first, and it starts playing. I'm going to pause it. So what I want to do is I want to make an image that is still, except this water, or maybe just this, or maybe both of them animated. Okay, so I'm going to play this, and I'm going to keep playing this. Essentially, as you can see, this video is 13 seconds long. Okay, 0 to 13, right? Now, if I wanted to create a Cinemagraph that is 13 seconds long, I do not do anything. But if I want a smaller, let's say 10-second long Cinemagraph, so I'm going to drag and make this 10 seconds. Okay, so the video is not going to be more than 10 seconds. Now I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to pause it over here. From this part, the point where I paused it is where I'm going to create the Cinemagraph. Okay, I'm going to click on, let me refresh this. Let me show you again. Okay, so you understand this clearly. This video is 13 seconds long, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on play first, pause it, and then I'm going to drag it and make it 10 seconds, because I want the Cinemagraph image to be 10 seconds. Okay, now it's playing, and I'm going to click on lock frame. The moment I click on lock frame, the video will stop playing, and I will see this brush thing, right? I can increase or decrease the size of the brush, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the part that I want to keep animated. Okay, so I'm going to keep this water part animated. So I'm just going to select this part. As you can see, as I select, this part is getting animated. Everything else is not, nothing else is moving. Okay, and and I'm gonna make this brush a little bit smaller to make it like perfectly neat. Okay, perfect. That's all we're gonna do, okay? And then I'm gonna click on lock Cinemagraph. When I click on lock Cinemagraph, it means I've finished editing the Cinemagraph. So my Cinemagraph is essentially gonna be an image where just this part of the water is falling, this water is moving, but there's no movement on this part. So it looks intriguing, it looks interesting, okay? I'm gonna click on lock Cinemagraph. Now this is how it will look. This is how the image is gonna turn out. Doesn't this look neat? Doesn't look, interesting, something that, want people to just stop for a bit and just look at the picture. And once they look at the picture, they can always read your message. They can click on your message. They can go and like your fan page, grow, engage, stuff like that. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start adding my message, okay? So let's say I want to add a message. I want to add a text. So I click on add text and this thing appears. So I'm going to go up top. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a bar here. So I can add these figures, these shapes. So I'm going to add a square. Click on it. I get the square. I'm going to drag this to the bottom right over here neatly. Now I'm going to increase. As you can see, there are, let me show you, let me zoom in so you can see. There are 4 boxes that you can use to resize it, okay? So I'm going to click on this one and drag it to resize its breadth. There we go. There we are. And then I'm going to resize its height a little bit. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Perfect. Now I have 2 options. I have text color and border color. So if I choose border color, I can change the color from this blue to something else. Let's make it red. And if I select border text color, essentially means the background color. So I can change the background color to something else. Let's say green, or I think let's go for black, so it's more visible. Okay, let's do a little grayish. Perfect. Next thing is I'm going to click on this and double click on it, on the text. Just double click to edit it. Let's say, what message do we want to give? We have a video agency and we're offering 10% discount. 10% discount on all video services. Now I'm going to drag this a little bit. Oh, I think I lost this. Hang on. Oh, there we are. I'm gonna drag this off over here, double click it, and I'm gonna change the text color to something else, maybe white, and I'm gonna change the border color to red. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, better. So I'll change this. And I'm gonna click on change font family. I'm gonna change the font family a little bit. Let's try this one. Okay, cool. And click on bold text to make it bold. Oh, make sure you select the layer before changing this, okay? So I'm gonna click on bold, so now it's bold. And click on change font family, so it changes the font family. I'm gonna drag. I think I need to reduce the font size a little bit, so I'm gonna select the layer, select all, reduce the font size. I think it's okay. Oops. Let's try this. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just drag and drop it over here to make it look neat, and we are good to go. So we just created a cinemagraph right here. This is the animated part, and then you have all of this cool thing. Now, next thing you want to do is you want to just click on generate video, and it's gonna generate this as a video that you can use. Now, there are MP4 extensions, so when you click on generate, it's gonna convert this whole cinemagraph, and you go back to your dashboard, and you can download it. Let me show you how it is. So you click on generate video, you give it a name, video services cinemagraph. You click on generate, And what's going to happen if you go into View Cinemagraph or if you go to Dashboard, you will be able to download. Take a couple of minutes and you'll be able to download the Cinemagraph again. Does that make sense? Do you want me to show you guys how to create a Cinemagraph one more time? All right, let's do it one more time. Let me show you how to do it one more time. Let's try a new Cinemagraph just to make sure it's clear. Okay, so we're going to go to Create Cinemagraph once. And then we're going to pick any video, or we can upload our video from here. Let's pick another video this time. Let's see what we have. Something interesting. Okay, let's take this one. This is a beach bar. So I'm going to click on Use Video. And we're going to try and animate the fan on this one. It looks interesting. Okay, so this is loaded. First thing I'm going to do is click on play and pause. So I can see the time length. Now, I want to make it less than 5 seconds. So I'm going to go make it 6 seconds. Let's make it 6 seconds. So drag and drop, make it 6 seconds. Then I'm going to click on lock frame. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to animate this little fan part over here. So I'm going to just select this little part. Nothing else moves, just the fan animates, okay? I can increase or decrease the brush size if I want, right? If I want to select a bigger area, I can have a bigger brush. If I want to select a smaller area for more details, I can do that. Once I've selected that, I'm going to click on Lock Cinemagraph. And the Cinemagraph is done. Now, this is the animated Cinemagraph. This is how it is. It's super easy. That's how you create it. Next thing is to add your message, right? Now, how do we add a message? You click on Add Text to add a text. This text is added. You can double click on it to edit it. Let's add some text. 10% discount on everything or on videos. Okay? Then we're going to Control A, Command A to select it, or right click and just let's see if the right click works. Okay, it doesn't. So just Command A or Control A to select the whole thing, that whole text. And if you want to make it bold, you click on bold. If you want to make it italic, you make it italic, click on italic. Then you can change the font from all the font family options that we have here. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, let's use this one. Then I'm not gonna make it, okay, let's keep it italic. You can increase or decrease the font size. All right, you can add different shapes, right? You can add a triangle, you can add a square, you can add a circle, you can add a bar, you can add a perfect circle. This is oval. You can add a hexagon over here. So let's add a bar. Let's make a square box. So this bar is over here. I can drag and drop both of these wherever I want. Okay, so I'm going to drag this at the bottom here, and I'm going to resize this. So I'm going to make it small, and then I'm going to increase its length like this. Super easy. As you can see, there are these small square boxes over here. You see these? These are used to increase or decrease the length of bread. Like this small box, I can drag and drop it, click it and drag and drop it to make it small or bigger as I want. Now, I need to select this box. Once I select it, I can see all the boxes. So if I click on it, I have selected it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the border color. This blue color, I'm going to change to something else. Let's make it red. Now I want to change this transparent inside of the box to some different color. So I'm going to click on text color over here, and then I'm going to add a different color. Let's go with this one. Okay. Now, next thing, I want to change the color of the text as well. So I'm going to, again, double click on the text and Command A to select everything. I'm going to increase the font size a little bit. Now, I'm going to change the text color to white. So over here, I selected white. I'm going to change the border color of the text to something else. Let's try red. Okay, so it looks symmetrical. Then I'm going to click outside. And when I see this little unique cursor, which is like 4 arrows, that means I can drag it. Okay, so I'm going to put my mouse over on this text, and I'm going to click it, and I'm going to drag it up down here. That's it. Easy peasy. That's how I've added. Now, if I want to add more text, I can click again on add text, and it will add text. Now, this text hasn't disappeared. It's just gone behind this. Okay, so what you want to do is make sure you add as much text as you want. Then you customize your boxes or your figures as you want. And once you've done, changing the color or editing the text, once you've done that, only then try, moving and placing them. So let's say I have done editing the text, coupon code hurry, right? And I'm going to select this, and I'm going to make the size smaller. Let's make it 20. And I'm going to put it here. Then I'm going to drag and drop this over here, and perfect, right? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on generate video. I'm going to give it a name, Cinemagraph by Jim. Jim has created this one, so I'm going to call it Cinemagraph by Jim. And I'm going to select MP4 and click on generate. Once I do that, it's going to start creating the Cinemagraph, and in a couple of minutes the Cinemagraph will be ready and you can download it from your dashboard. Now again, it depends on how long the video is. If it's 5 seconds or 10-15 seconds, not going to take a lot of time. But if it's 20, 15 or 30 seconds longer, or it has a lot of text or a lot of customizations, it can take up to 5 to 10, 15 minutes, right? So this is this is being generating. As you can see, it says pending, which means it's rendering right now. I can download it once it's done. I can regenerate it if it's deleted. I can delete it if it's if something I don't want to have it on my account. All right, so this is how Cinemagraph works. Again, super easy. You can create lots of Cinemagraph, lots of ways to create animated short videos that you can use. Now, we're gonna have a new update in VisualReel real soon, which will let you create the Cinemagraphs as animated images as well. In a couple of days, you'll see an option. Instead of just MP4, you can also download this as an image. So that's another cool way to do it. So this is how Cinemagraph works. Super easy, super straightforward. Takes a little bit of playing with it, and you'll create some amazing content. All right, now let's jump on to meme and coach. So let's try with meme. It's the same thing. You can click on view memes over here to see all the memes that you created. You can see the status, you can edit them, you can delete them, you can download them. Memes are never deleted from the server, just so you know. Okay, so you can download them anytime. Now if you want to create a new meme, you click on create memes, and you'll see all these templates here. You can click on load more, and you'll see all these popular meme templates, and you can just add your text and you can create a funny meme. Now, how exactly are memes useful as an online marketer? They're just funny things that the Generation Y, Generation Z, or whatever they call it, they use for fun. How exactly are memes useful to us as marketers if we want to get traffic, if we want to get attention, if we want to get engagement? Essentially, the idea behind memes is they are controversial, they're funny, and people love sharing them. People love tagging their friends or other people on memes. They want to talk and share because it's a funny thing, right? So if you really want to leverage memes to generate traffic, you actually have to leverage something called trends, right? So if let's say you have a fan page and you just want to get some attention and get more followers, get more engagement suddenly, so your following spikes, you create a controversial meme or a funny meme about something that's happening right now. Okay, so the first step to do that is to go to a URL called trends.google.com. We're going to go to Google Trends, right? So again, trends.google.com. I'm going to go there and we'll see what's trending right now. What is it that people are talking about right now? So we can leverage that and get more attention to our fan page or Instagram profile, Twitter profile. So people are talking about Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian. They're talking about World Cup in the world. They're talking about football and American football. Scroll down. They're talking about Emmy Awards 2019, which is interesting. It has about 2 million searches right now. They're also talking about Chiefs. They're talking about Jets versus Patriot. This is in US essentially, okay? They're talking about Browns. They're talking about fall season. But they're talking about Emmys 2019. I don't know why. And about 2 million searches. So let's create something about Emmy Awards, right? And we can leverage Emmy Awards to get more attention. So Emmy Awards, let's see. Let's be a little creative. We want to create a meme here, okay? So meme has to be funny or controversial about Emmy Awards. So let's try this one, Ancient Alien meme. So I'm going to click on this one, this guy. And here's this picture. This is the meme template. And I can just add my text here, right? So I need to add something funny or controversial about Emmy Awards. So let me add some Emmy Award. Now let me increase the font size. Let me select all. Again, the editing is pretty much similar to what we did in Cinemagraphs. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's change the font color a little bit. Make sure when you change the color, make sure you select it. Make sure you click on it, okay? If you don't select it, the changes are not going to show up, okay? Emmy Awards. All real, no paid awards. Just making it controversial. Just trying to put a message out that people pay to get awards, which is a controversial topic around Emmy for years. Okay, so we're just gonna say that to sound a little bit critical about the whole thing. And we're just gonna make sure our text is more readable, more standout. So we're gonna just change the color a little bit. And I'm gonna add a box here as well. Click on box, drag it over here. Reduce the size. Same thing like we did in Cinemagraphs. Pretty much the same editing process over here. Drag the text on top of it, and we have our meme ready. I'm going to delete this. Perfectly set up. Okay, cool. Right, and once I'm done doing that, I can simply generate images. Now there are a couple other options here. Transparency. If I drag this this bar here, what's going to happen is the transparency of the selected layer will increase or decrease. Okay, so let me drag this up. Let me select this image. If I want to make this image a little bit blurry or transparent, I can just make it something like this, right? Now if I want to add my own image, what I can do is I can click on this add image button over here, and I can upload my own image here, or I can see all the images that I have already uploaded here. Now let's try and upload an image. Let's see. I don't actually have a small image. Let's try this one. So I've uploaded this image. I'm going to click on it and it's added. So I can add my own images here, and I can reduce the size of them. I can move them around, position them as I want. So if you want to add a logo or something, you can do that as well. You could do the same thing in Cinemagraphs as well, by the way. Okay, so I've added this image. If I want to make this image a little bit transparent, I can do that. I can increase the transparency, and I've done that. All right, perfect. Now there are a few things called advanced options. I'm going to click on this to show you. This essentially lets you customize your picture a little bit more. So I'm going to click on this picture over here, right? Click on advanced option. Oh, I don't want transparency on this. Let me remove the transparency here. try this up here. Click on advanced option here, because again, remember, I clicked on this picture to edit this picture, not all this text. Okay, so make sure whatever you want to edit, make sure you click on it, so you select that layer. Now I'm going to click on advanced option here, and I've got, you know, a bunch of options. I can click on invert, so it looks like this. I can increase or decrease the contrast like this. Again, these are all ways to make your, you know, image, make your video, cinemagraph, meme stand out a little bit. That's about it. I can blur it if I want, you know. I'm gonna remove all of that. I've got grayscale option, so I can make it grayscale, black and white, whichever way I want. Can add a little bit like a vintage filter. I can add a black and white filter, make it brownie, more vintage. We got like all these Instagram sort of filters that you can add. You can add it a Polaroid. You can add increase, decrease the colors if you want. You can add some hue, just drag and drop. Again, these are all ways to make, you know, your meme a little stand out. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I move the text back to its right position before I render it. So once I'm done editing, once I'm done playing with the image, again, I do recommend that you play with the advanced option a little bit so you can make your meme a little stand out than, you know, the same thing that 1,000 other people are sharing. All right, that's pretty much it. Just click on generate, give it a name, memes by us, and click on generate. And it's going to take a couple of minutes, about like 1 or 2 minutes, and you should have your meme ready, and you can download the meme from the dashboard. Usually it's almost instantaneous, right? Now if you want to edit it, you can click on edit, and it'll take you back to the same editor, and you can, you know, make changes and download the meme again. Now remember, the most effective way to use memes is to actually leverage trends. So you have to be a little bit creative here. You have to think about, you know, how exactly you can use what's trending right now and make it sound a little bit controversial, or make it sound a little bit funny, right? Which is not that difficult. I mean, but, you know, if you use the trends and you start creating memes and start posting those memes, there are really good chances you could get viral. That's how memes get viral. That's how pages get viral. That's how people get viral, right? So if you see a new trend, you should definitely go into VisualReel, go into meme generator, create something funny, something controversial, and instantly share it on your Facebook fan page, on your Instagram profiles or Twitter, and give it a little bit push, and people will start tagging their friends, start tagging other people, and if it is good, it will pick up and you can go viral. The moment you go viral, you can have so much traffic. That's how you create memes. So let's jump into code generator, and I'm going to show you how you can create code pictures, right? So again, same as always, you click on view code so you can see all the code images you have created. You can edit them, you can delete them, or you can download them. If you want to create one, you click on create code. Now code images are similar to memes, it's just that they are codes and have a different background, and they're usually not funny. They're more about, you know, codes and stuff. So we have all these beautiful images, beautiful background images that you can use when creating code images. There are lots of them, or you can go to your images and you can upload your own image to use as a background. You can search for a specific term. Let's see if we have any image for universe. You can search for a specific term and it'll go through our library and pull up some images about that term, and you can use that. These are really high resolution images, so it takes a bit time, and since I'm in a remote island, the internet connection is stupidly slow. But let's create something. Let's pick a random image from the code generator and start editing one. Let's create this one. Looks nice. So I'm gonna click on this image to go to the editor page. Now first thing I want to do when I want to create a code image is to add a code, right? So you can either click on add text, write your own code if you have something to say, or you could, you know, search Google for free coach. Let's search for coach. And there's a website called Goodreads or Brainy Coach. You can use either of these. They have so many coaches, and you can search through them and you can pick them, and you know, you can convert them. So let's say if you want to have a code about Paris, you can just type Paris and it'll give you so many examples of coach that you can use about Paris as a city. Okay, so again, you can easily find coach. If you don't have any that you want to use, you can use goodreads.com or you can use brainycoach.com, either of them. Or you can click on add code button over here. Let me delete this. Let me click on cross so it deletes. Or you can click on add button here, add code, and you can search from our library of about 1 million codes that we have in different categories. You can click on load more and add more, and you know, you can just pick any that you want and just click on add, and it will add that code, right? So I'm going to close this. This code is added, so I'm going to double click on it and edit it a little bit. I'll add some line breaks and click on enter, and that's about it. Now this code is not very readable right now. It doesn't look very nice, right? Let's edit it. Okay, so I'm going to double click on it, Command A or Control A to select it. Then I'm going to try and increase the font size a little bit. Let me decrease it actually. Make it 20. I'm going to go here. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to select it. I'm going to make it bold, make it italic. I'm going to change the font family to something else. Cool. Next thing, I'm going to change the color so it's more readable. All right, so this code is more readable now. Now I can put it on top, I can put it on center, I can drag and put it on the bottom. Let's keep it in the center. Next thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add transparency, or I can add advanced option and move this image. Again, I can always add my image. If I click on add image, I can upload a new image, or I can choose this image that I already added. If I click on it, it's added. This image is added. I can drag it up top here, make it smaller, reduce the sign. Again, this can be used as adding your own logo, and I can make it a little bit transparent so it turns out as a watermark. Okay, now I'm going to click. What I want to do here, I'm going to make this background image a little bit blurry so the text or the code is more readable. So I'm going to click on this image. So this image is selected. Now I'm going to go to advanced option here, and I'm going to play with this image a little bit. Okay. Nope. Let's see what looks nicer. Contrast. Okay, this looks good. I can reduce the. I can increase. Okay. Let's not play with the brightness. I'm gonna make it blurry a little bit. This just perfect. I think this looks good. Now, again, I can keep playing. I can keep changing these settings. I can have a perfect looking, you know, code, a background the way I want it. But if I'm okay with it, this is pretty much it. I've done this. I've got the perfect background. I've added my watermark, my own image. I can add as many images as I want. I can add a box if I wanted. Let me reduce the size of the box a little bit. I can change the border color of the box. And I have a code image ready. All I have to do is click on generate, give it a name, and just click on generate. Now this pretty much works instantaneously. Your code image will be ready to download. You can download it, or you can go back and edit it again, and you know, change the code, add your own text. You can add your own images, re-edit the whole image thing, change the font, add different shape, add more images, whichever way you want. Right? So this is how you create, you know, all these different code images, code graphics And again, code images are similar to code videos that you can create in VisualReel. It's just that when you're posting all these content on social media, you should always have a mix and match. You should sometimes post videos, sometimes post code images, and at one time you can just curate all these images into a code video and publish that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to creating visual content using VisualReel. Now, you can access all of these on your mobile phone using the Reel app, or you can uh, go to. Oh, actually, I don't think we have a account sharing option inside VisualReel because of policy reasons. But yeah, again, you can download your cinemagraphs, you can download your memes, you can download your code graphics um, on your mobile phone using the Reel app, or you can download all of them on your desktop from the dashboard or from these specific view locations. You can download them on the desktop and share them on social media. Now, to make money using the visual graphic, to get traffic, to get engagement, again, I highly recommend you go back and you watch the VisualReel training, because that's where I share how you can actually leverage visual content, motivational videos, and motivational quotes and memes and cinematograph, all that kind of stuff, and actually get traffic, get engagement, make money using that. But this is pretty much it about VisualReel. This is how it is. This is a pretty straightforward, easy to use application that lets you create amazing visual content for yourself, for your clients, content that is guaranteed to get you more engagement. These are the three kind of content in social media right now that get engagement. If you post, cute pictures of cat or cute pictures of dog, that's a different thing. That can again get you engagement. But cinemagraph, memes, and coach, they are the kind of content that trigger people, right? They connect with people. Cinemagraph makes people stop in their scrolling and focus on your content. And when they focus on your content, they focus on whatever you have posted. They click on your link and all that stuff. Same with memes. They are controversial. They help you get more viral engagement. They get shared. People tag their friends, and their friends tag their friends. And if it's something funny, people will definitely share it with their friends. And if it's something really interesting, funny, or controversial, uh, you have a really good chance of going viral and getting millions and millions of likes. That's how a lot of other businesses have gone viral in the past. And then quotes, again, are motivational, are interesting, and are always something that people love to share. They don't, not a lot of people actually tag their friends on quotes, but they love to share it. Again, sharing is a great thing. It gets your content more visibility. And once you get more visibility, once you get people sharing your content, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, their algorithm sees that your content is good and it's worthy, so they start showing it to more people. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is how VisualReel works. Remember, leverage Google Trends as much as you can. Go to trends.google.com, see what's trending in US or in your local area, in your local country at that time. Try to create something funny or leverage something controversial around that topic and post on social media. And then just follow what we taught in the VisualReel webinar, and you can get traffic, you can make some sales, you can say make some money using visual content creating using VisualReel, and visual content created using VisualReel. All right, so that's pretty much it. This is where we're going to wrap up. Let me know if you have questions, if you have anything that you want to know, if there's something that I did not cover, or something that you have doubts with, or if you have any questions, just shoot them over, and I'll be happy to help you out. Let me know, guys, if you have questions, if there was something in cinematograph creation or memes creation or code creation, or about the strategy of how you can use it, how this can be useful to you. Ask me questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you. So Roger is asking, I assume memes are images, not videos. Yes, Roger, memes are images. Meme and Coach, they are images. Cinemagraph is a video. Um, you can create, meme videos using VisualReel. If you watch the VisualReel webinar, there's a GIF video or Giphy video creation. Those Giphy videos are actually meme videos as well. So if you want to create a meme video, you can create using VisualReel. If you want to create an image meme, it's VisualReel that you use. So meme and Coach, these two are images. Cinemagraph is a video, and we're going to add a GIF option in Cinemagraph as well. So you can create an animated image, and you can download an animated image, and you can share that animated image wherever you want. Awesome. Jim says seems pretty straightforward. Yep, it is. It is actually pretty straightforward. Again, it also boils down a little bit to creativity. And if you want to get ideas, if you want to get inspiration, there's always a bunch of fan pages and Instagram accounts that you can follow, and you can get a good idea of what other brands are doing and the way they present their message on images, right? And that's what you can just replicate using VisualReel, and add in the images that you create and start sharing them to get more leverage, more engagement. All right, cool, guys. So if you have no more questions, we're going to wrap this up today. And again, as always, I will remind you to make sure that you focus on one app and one app only for this week. This week is VisualReel. So let's focus on VisualReel. Let's start creating some codes, some memes, some Cinemagraph. Let's practice, tweaking and sharing with the advanced settings, creating something, a sort of an image that stands out. Start tweaking, start playing with Google Trends, and see if you can come up with creative ideas to create, funny memes or controversial quotes as well, controversial cinemagraphs. But yeah, make sure you focus on VisualReel this week. Make sure you also watch the VisualReel webinar if you haven't watched it already, so you get an idea how you can leverage visual content. But yeah, do not play with all the other apps because you're gonna just get overwhelmed and gonna get confused. Focus on one app, and for this week we'll stick with VisualReel. Next week we're gonna go to a different app.
Hey guys, Abhidivedi here from the Reel apps, and I want to shoot a quick video for our beta users. Some of you guys might be facing this issue. It's related to the cache and might find some of the features not working or something like that. So yeah, let me quickly walk you through. So we're on the Cinemagraph library right now, and you can just scroll up and view more. Now if for any reason any of this is not working, all you have to do is do a hard refresh, which can be done using Command Shift R on Mac or Control Shift R on a PC. So yeah, let me do a traffic search. Let me see if we have any traffic videos. That looks nice. Let's try this. Now again, you might say that some of the features are not working on the editor. Again, if you get to display, just do a hard refresh and everything is working. We passed a lot of bugs from 29th of December till 3rd of January 2018, but the cache had a problem and the server team couldn't hard refresh the cache. So sometimes it might not work, but if you do a hard refresh, everything should work just fine. As you can see, I can select everything right here, click on the lock. I can add, let me try and add an image. Okay, so here's the image. I'm gonna resize it a little bit. Now just so you know, all the editor part that you see here is universal for memes and code, so everything that works here will work here. Anything that doesn't work here won't work on memes and codes as well. Now, so I have my image here. I'm gonna add a filter. Let's say tricolor grayscale. Let's do this. All right, so I've got the this thing. I'm gonna add a text. Create Cinemagraphs. and then I'm gonna change the font a little bit. Let me try something nicer. Just please bear with me. I am creatively challenged at times, so yeah. All right, so we got this thing right over here. I'm gonna just put this right below this thing. I'm gonna change some colors, see if it works perfectly fine. I'm gonna change the full color to something else. It's just a font, so it's just a little bit difficult to see. Let me try and add a different lighter, so you can see there's the red streak on it as well. Depends on the font that you're using. Again, you can add image, you can add filter. Everything is working fine. You can bold it, you can italic it, unbold it, add more text if you want to. You can drag the text in front or in the back. You can just keep and drag. So all of this is working perfectly fine, and you can generate the video as a GIF or image, right? Going to take a quick look at the memes as well. We've got all these nice memes here. We find something nice. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up. Let's see if this loads. Again, if you see anything that's not working, this just do a quick hard refresh and everything will be fine. You can add text. And you can change the font family to Poppins, or this is nicer. I'm just gonna resize this a little bit so it just comes in right. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna add another one. I'm gonna just drag this around a little bit to make this nicer. I'm gonna try and add an image as well, just to be sure everything's working fine here. I'm gonna put this one right here as a watermark or something. Okay, increase the transparency a bit so it looks like a watermark. Perfect. Let me just try and move this a little bit. Okay, perfect. Gonna try and add some color, which looks fine. Okay, perfect. So again, this is working perfectly fine as well. Moving on, you can again generate them and just give it a name. Click on generate, it'll generate it. Moving on to the coach library. This looks beautiful. Pick this up. I'm gonna add a quote. Let's try motivation, see if we have something. Okay, so this is one of this thing that sometimes the same code might repeat. Now, the reason why you're seeing this is because the library has the same code repeated multiple times. We are going to be adding a function that will look for duplicate codes in the library and just clean them up. But just so you know, these are not repeating. There are multiple times in the library by the API that finds all these codes and adds them to the library. So sometimes we're picking these codes from multiple sources, so multiple sources sometimes have the same code repeated, right? So yeah, we're trying to find a way we can add an array which can search the same code and just remove the duplicate from it. Okay, I'm gonna close this again. I'm gonna try and open this up again just to see if the load more code is working fine. Colors are smiles of nature. Let's scroll up a little bit more. Blah blah blah. So as you can see, the codes are not repeating themselves. Again, anything that repeats is not because there are not enough codes. It's just that the library functions that we have are kind of like have a duplicate function in it. So I've mentioned that to the team, and they will be adding something that is going to hunt for all the duplicate content and just gonna replace them with a null value, so that should be sorted as well. So you can see we've added the codes and everything here. Try and add a white color to it, just make it the whole white. Right, so you can have the codes here, everything is working perfectly fine. Let me try and add a watermark as well. Up, up, up. It's right over here. Let me add some of this. So the advanced options are working. I can make it transparent. I can remove these advanced options if I want. Black and white, right, like this. And let me just test this code, the box as well. Let me fill this up a little bit. Let me just drag this right here. Okay, so yeah, this is it. It's perfectly fine, and I'm just gonna remove this one from here, and I'm gonna try and put the watermark somewhere here. Just gonna increase the height a little bit so it looks nicer. So yeah, the codes are here as well. Everything is working perfectly fine. And yeah, you can click on generate and you can generate the image as well. So again, if you're facing any of these issues, just do a hard refresh, everything will be working fine. And if you have any questions, you can drop us a comment on the beta group. We'll be happy to help you out. Cheers.